Hey, Whammy, I want to talk about awareness, and I'm going to talk about it the best that I can. And I say that because um, it's possible I'm not the best person to talk about awareness because I'm so aware and have never really not been, right? So I don't really have an outside looking in view, but I do have a story that might be able to pull us in to start off the conversation. Um, I was once on the phone with a really good friend of mine, and we're doing the FaceTime thing on the phone. And as I came out of the store, it was probably 1 o'clock in the morning. I was coming out of one of those 24-hour stores. So as I was coming out of the store, um, she said, "Wow, you're really aware." And I thought it was weird at first when she said it because I'm like, how do you even know that I'm aware? um, and she said that my eyes were scanning like crazy. So, like, I was just looking everywhere. Um, that was a little bit odd even to hear that. So, this is why I want to make the video because I I'm now aware that there's people that come out of a store with just a laser focus on, like, where's my car, straight to my car, on my phone, um, what am I going to cook when I get home, like just laser focus, and they're not aware of everything. The reason why that's so important, it doesn't matter if you have a gun on you. If you're not aware, you're dead. You can have 5 guns on you. If you're not aware, you're going to die if a situation was to come in your direction. So, for an example, heck, any situation I've been in where I had to draw my gun, it started with awareness. It never not started with awareness. It always starts with awareness, because if that person pops up on you, you're done. It doesn't matter if you have a gun on you. Here's an example. Um, the AM/PM situation. If you're already a fan of the page, you probably know about the AM/PM setup. If not, go back maybe 2 years back of videos and you'll see, or just type it in Whammy AM/PM setup. In that situation, I was in my car. I pulled up to the store, parking spot. My buddy gets out, goes into the store. I'm on the phone. I feel like I'm on speakerphone, though. I think I am. I was on speakerphone. So I'm on the phone, and I'm not just laser focused on the phone and just in my car, just blah, blah, blah. I'm on the phone, but I'm scanning all around, being aware of everything around me. That is just so important. It's more important than your gun. So if I was not scanning, if I was not looking around, the person that I ended up having to draw my gun on would have had a gun on me. And that's a fact. What happened is I turned, I seen him, it didn't look right. What he was doing was off, like it was just all the way wrong. I said, let me call you back. I hung up the phone, I drew my gun, but he sees me looking at him, so he's coming at me, and so I have to draw the gun and rack. At the time, I wasn't carrying one in the chamber. I do now, but I drew the gun and racked it and brought it here, and he heard the gun rack as he was getting ready to pull out. He heard the gun rack and seen my body movements and that I was on him visually. If I wasn't scanning, if I was just sitting in my car, talking on the phone, all of a sudden it would have been a knock at the window, turn around, and there's a barrel in my face. What do I do now? Draw my gun with the barrel? Bam, I'm dead. Awareness is everything. Before I could carry a gun, I had situations I had to get out of, and I got out of them because of awareness. That's why I said awareness is more important than the gun, even. The gun is a tool. It is not the most important thing. The most important thing is your awareness. It is your mind. And so, as you go about in life, whether you're in a store, outside, I don't care if you're just driving down the road, no matter what you do, you need to just look. I don't mean that you have to memorize everything you see and like a CIA agent or something. Just look around. Just be aware of everything. That'll even help you avoid car accidents. You know, being aware of everything. Awareness is a lot more than just being aware so that you can draw your gun. Being aware is it's important for several things. It's important for if you go out and about with your kids at the park. You know, you need to be aware. What if somebody's loose dog, you know, is not a nice dog and goes chasing your kids? What if they are a little too close to the water and fall in? Awareness goes a long way, and you need to be aware all the way around in every way, period. How do you be aware? Look around. Just very simple. It's very simple, very basic. You don't need to be paranoid, any of that. Look around. That's it. Look around. And the reason why that's so important is because when something bad is about to happen, usually you can see it happening. You see something that doesn't look right. And I say this all the time, that it's not just a boom and it's in front of your face. Can that happen? Has it happened? Sure. In all of my situations, it's been a buildup. You see something, it doesn't look right. It's like, what the heck? What is that? And then you can get prepared. You get aware. I remember in the situation where it's called the strange white truck, and this truck started trying to chase me and run me off the road. At the end of that, 3 guys jumped out and was about to attack me, and I pulled out my gun and they went back in the truck and got the hell out of there. But you know, what happened is I got in my car, and when I got in the car, a truck pulled up behind me. Right as I get in my car, a truck pulls up behind me. I drove off, and then he drove off with me. That doesn't make sense. And so it's stuff like that. Like what the heck was that? That didn't, what? You know, if it doesn't make sense, you need to be alert, be on it, right? That's awareness. That's awareness. It doesn't take energy. It doesn't take a whole bunch. It doesn't take a bunch of your time. It doesn't take, you know, like, it's not a math problem. You know, it's very, very basic. Just look around. Look around. And if something looks odd, if something doesn't make sense, you may need to pay more attention to that. So pay more attention to it. That doesn't mean that you only get stuck on that to where something can blindside you also, right? Decoys are out there. It happens. So just be aware and look for that glitch in the matrix. And what I mean by that is, if you've seen the first Matrix, there was this point where Neo was walking and he seen a black cat walk by, and the cat shook, meow, and he looked away and he looked back, and the cat did the exact same thing in the exact same spot. And he was like, wow, deja vu. But he knew it just kind of didn't make sense. Like, what the heck? Wow, that was weird. And when he said that, you know, of course, if you know the movie from there on. They're like, what did you see? And he brought it up. And so they knew something was wrong. Well, that's really how real life is. Like, it's like I see somebody's shoulder up against a vehicle and he's peeking around the vehicle. What the hell is he doing? What is that? Glitch in the matrix. That doesn't make sense. Get your gun. That doesn't mean pull your gun out and point at the guy, unless he's coming at you, attacking you, as what happened to me. But if something don't look right, get ready, get prepared. The car was trying to run me down. I didn't start shooting at the car, but I pulled my gun out of my holster and I held it in my lap, because I may have to shoot. This is crazy. What the hell's happening? This doesn't make sense. So be aware, look around, pay attention. That's it. It's not rocket science. It's not difficult. It's not hard. Look around. simple.